Thanks John Luma for the tier, amount, sub.
Wow. Sounds like something. Let me know if the audio is good. Or if it's a grug. Or ugh. Or bug. Hello. For my fellow meows that are on YouTube. YouTube won't let me access the edit live stream page. Actually, can I do it on my phone? It wouldn't let me access the edit the live stream page. So I have
Came
it.
time to draw big-chested woman for clout.
Were you guys able to hear that? Yes or no? Because I heard that like twice. You guys were like echoing in my head. Let's see if I can change it from the mobile app. Everything's on the fucking mobile app. They're like, if you want to edit this, go to the mobile app. If you want to do this, go to your mobile app. I don't wanna. I don't wanna. Let's see. Content. This can't even stream. You all. Okay, it won't let me. So simply be streaming on YouTube. Actually, I can probably just open the stream. The stream? I'm gonna do a test redeem too. Actually, I can do edit video. Everything in post. Drawing, chatting. What's the title of the stream? Control C.
Distort Kamei go crazy go sicko, what do you seek? Distort you know you wanna ooh.
You wanna ooh. Me distort? How do I do that? I'm too scared to turn on the reverb to do a bit because normally when I turn on the reverb without checking, it does like a single dial-up tone and it hurts my ears. I think you guys experienced it once on a karaoke stream. And it hurt really bad. So I will not do that to you. Meow. Meow. A thumbnail out here. Infinitely better on browser for some reason. The app is nothing. Yeah, even though for like the shorts thing, they're like, if you want to edit a thumbnail for your short, go to the mobile app. And trust me, I've looked. I can't find where to edit a thumbnail. And I know it used to be there. I know it used to be there because I've seen it. But it's not there anymore. Okay, hopefully it saved the YouTube edit. Okay, looks good. I have it open though. Okay. There. Everywhere. Meow meow. My 10 of drawings? Textbook parasocial. Okay, this is gonna lead into another discussion. This is gonna lead into another discussion. This is just me noticing things as I've been on the net for a while. But are you aware of a concept called, I guess it's just self-shipping, right? Where you like ship yourself You shit yourself? I'm gonna shit myself today. Tomorrow? What's that Kmart commercial? Kmart isn't even real in the United States anymore. Anyway, what was it saying? You what? Have you never seen the shit yourself commercial? I think it's from like the mid 2000s. Ship yourself commercial. No? Fuck, can I find it? I shit my pants 12 years ago. Okay, when I was a kid, I watched a lot of TV. Unrelated to the fact that we're talking about a TV character. When I was a kid, I watched a lot of TV. Let's see. Hello? Wait, we connect over here too. I moved a single tab and OBS didn't like it. I know OBS had a really big update like yesterday or something. So I wonder if anything to do with that. My OBS has been going cray cray. Also, I just realized it's actually not gonna reconnect to the right stream YouTube wise. Could you bless me, YouTube wise? Actually, I don't even know if it's even streaming. The only self-ship I've seen unironically or maybe ironically was someone on Twitter who had a SpongeBob Sona and shipped themselves with a dude who hid the pickles under their tongue. Yes. There's that person, and then there's actually a few like kind of prominent self-shippers. There's a ton of them though. Like that's like their whole entire deal. Okay, I'm gonna move this tab again. And if it crashes, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Actually, I can, instead of moving it, let me do this. Let me see if I can get everything back to normal. We're not normal. Back to normal operations. Anyway, so there's that self shipper. I'm aware of that one. And then there's the one who was really into Randy Marsh, I think his name was, from South Park. There's one, let's see, check out YouTube quick. There's one that's really into what's his name? What's his name? What's his name? Is it Arwin? Arwin from Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. And there's quite a few prominent ones out there that I think a lot of I'm gonna say most people do not know what the fuck I'm talking about. What a lot of people are into. But anyway, so self shipping has been a thing for like five ever. You don't think there was Star Wars Star Wars fangirls who were super into going through my database to find a character from Star Wars, Obi-Wan Kenobi or Han Solo. You never, I was like, that a good option? I think so. How is it that I'm streaming to YouTube and then I don't see a single freaking stream? Where's this data going? Where's it going?
Thanks devil_mint for the tier, amount, sub.
What? I didn't see it in the chat. This is Mint got a sub? Where's that? Is my computer just weird? I have to refresh Twitch now. Where's that information? What the fuck? What was that about? Thanks, Debbie Mint, for the whatever sub. I don't see that anywhere on my records. The literal devil. Oh, there you are. But I still don't see the sub message. Strange, odd, peculiar. Okay. Is everyone ready to see a stupid commercial? Oh, wait, there it is. Is the internet just like super delayed or what? It's just me all along. Let's see if YouTube's getting anything. YouTube's getting nothing. No. I don't think that's my fault either because I don't have any control over YouTube. I'm not the CEO of YouTube. I'm not the ICUP of YouTube. Okay, never mind then. Sorry, YouTube. Anyway, ship yourself commercial for the uneducated.
Ship my pants? Right here? Ship my pants, you're kidding.
You can ship your pants right here.
You hear that? I can ship my pants for free.
Wow, I just may ship my pants.
Yeah, ship your pants. Billy, you can ship your pants too.
I can't wait to ship my pants, Dad.
I just shipped my pants and it's very convenient.
Very convenient.
I just shipped my drawers.
I just shipped my nightie.
I just shipped my bed. If you can't find what you're looking for in store, we'll find it at kmart.com right now and ship it to you for free.
This is before online shopping was a real big thing. It was just becoming a thing. 2013. Wowee. That wasn't that long ago. I say as every device that came out in 2013 is considered retro. Or maybe not retro, vintage? What's the difference? No wonder they went bankrupt. I wonder if it's the same company as the one that exists in Australia. So, you know, Kmart is like a thing in Australia, but not in the States anymore. I don't know where else they would have had it though. I only live here, the United States. Nor have I been to Australia. Anyway, I'm gonna scroll up to your message. Because there's a historical precedent of girlies being ill doesn't mean it's normal. It's an epidemic. What, the self-shipping thing? I feel like it's like okay. Puts my paws up. I think everyone has their own little cartoon crush, and you can't say, oh, it's like a girlies being ill thing. I know you guys are freaks too. It's like the same thing. And sure, you could have quote unquote grown out of it, but it's still there in the back of your mind. Who are you to deny someone's fantasy? Anyway, let me go back to the message all the way up because I feel like I was going somewhere with it. I probably wasn't. Your China drawings, I know he's not real. That's the textbook parasocial relationship etiquette what it is. He's not real. He's not even real. Anyway, what did I say about that? Hold on. Oh yeah, so like the whole self-shipping thing has been around for a while, but you know what's really interesting? One, it's having a comeback. It's having a resurgence. Because self-shipping has been a long-standing thing for a long, long, long time. Holding, thank you. But because of TikTok and like TikTok's okay, oh, it always go back to TikTok. I sound fucking crazy. Goodbye, Tina. I sound fucking crazy. But like on TikTok, everything kind of catches on really quickly and a lot of things come back. And one of the things that are kind of like resurfacing is the concept of it's always TikTok. I'm so sorry. This world is run by the culture of TikTok right now. Let me lower this so I can hear myself. TikTok historian. I would be humbled so quick if a real TikToker came through. A real consumer of TikTok. But okay. The sort of like resurgence of certain trends, and one of them being oshikatsu, which is like otaku type like your pledge of allegiance to your oshi, to your favorite character, like that sort of thing is kind of bleeding into more common spaces, which is fine or whatever. But what happens because of that is that there's a lot of overlap with terms that don't necessarily mean the same thing, but if they do mean the same thing, people prefer to use the Japanese one because it sounds like foreign and Japanese and cool and epic and like, whoa, please Japan. So like self-shipping has been a thing forever and it's always just been called self-shipping. But then people found out, wait, there's a word for it in Japanese culture. It's called yume shipping. So now we're going to call it yume shipping. I don't think I'm going to end up answering your question about Tenna, okay? I don't think I have any specifics in regards to that. other than I'm a healthy grown woman. And I think it's cool and funny and silly, and he's like a creature, but sometimes he's not a creature. It's silly. Also, okay, I'm not even going through it. I'm talking about Spamson too. I'm not even gonna talk about that motherfucker. Okay. Back to my TikTok shit. Arrival of 2006 anime culture. It's basically that. Minus like the whole concept of minus like people being able. I mean, people still get bullied for it. You know what I mean? But like anime right now is like so like mainstream popular that it's a little bit more accepted. And in turn, it has caused like a lot of people to go into spaces that they're normally not really into. And it's like these like very, very, very nerdy, like selfish. I say selfish, but it's like self-gratifying spaces. The pandemic, yeah, exactly. I don't know. So self-shipping is like super popular. Like you think my shit, my like silly little doodles of 10 of my giant older robotic husband with an apron making me pancakes is like self-shippy. Like there's like way more stuff out there. Like, I don't know. Also, again, I do think it's normal. I think it's normal and healthy for the mind. Normal and healthy. So again, I think most people are lying if you ask them. Like, do you ever had a character that you had a little fictional crush on? Oh, case in point. The whole concept of like, the trend of hear me out, and everyone, instead of doing like proper hear me outs where it's like fucked up creatures or whatever, or like just weird, like whatever, they just do like conventionally attractive cartoon characters, and it's like, yeah, we know. Like, people don't say it, which is why they considered it like a quote unquote hear me out. But it's like, no, we know that people found Lola, her name Lola, right? Lola Bunny attractive. That people found what's a fucking cartoon character? I don't know if you're really vintage with it. I don't fucking know, Betty Boop or what the fuck. Wait, what's like an actual normie character that people would like? Like, and it would be like like any of the Lion King characters. I know a lot of people chose those, like Mufasa or whatever, and Scar. And if you're one of those people, get into Disney, what the fuck's it called? Twisted Wonderland. They have characters like that, and they're human and cool. Normal people tend to do stuff like that, but with real people, yeah. Betty Boop from the 50s, yeah. Yeah. That one lady who really liked Speed Racer and she found her IRL Speed Racer. I think I mentioned this maybe like deadass last stream. If it wasn't last stream, then it was the stream before that. What other characters that people like and like self-ship or like had little crushes on? You know what I mean? Like, it's a normal thing, and people like, even quote unquote normies do it. They just don't say it until there's like a trendy societally accepted way to sort of like express that. They won't say it. Which is why I think self-shippers are strong, beautiful, and those are real warriors of the internet. Also, the world's your oyster, and you can just make fan art of like shit that you want. Or if you have money, you can commission it. Who gives a fart? You know, like that sort of things is so... Normal guys have unhealthy crush basketball players for some reason. You know, it's really funny when you bring that up. It actually reminds me. I was talking with non-sharing kind of crazy though. Oh, okay. I'll get to that after I say this small little tidbit. But my brother was talking about his friend's boyfriend that he had met for the first time. And he, the boyfriend in question, they were just chatting, and then like he's like a very like normal kind of guy. I guess he like sort of likes anime, sort of. But like his like favorite like streamer, I guess you could say his Oshi. Like, I'll be dead if like that's probably the best way to describe it. His like Oshi is like Sea-Dog VA. And my brother was like just him, just Sea-Dog. And it was basically just him. And he was like, what kind of person are you to just like Sea-Dog? And then I was like, I think, and I spoke up. I was like, I think dudes usually just like they just latch onto one guy and they just really like that one guy. Like, I think it's pretty common for dudes. They just have like that one guy they really look up to for whatever reason. And like, that's him. That's their guy. And sports is like very, very much that world, right? Anyway, non-sharing. So in the whole space and concept of like self-shipping, there's like the idea of non-sharing where you as and oh wait, and then now they call the character that you like or you ship with yourself, they call them your FO, which I think means fictional other. The same way that someone says, what's it called? Not special other. What's the word? Certain other. What's the fucking word? Significant other. The same way significant other is like a thing. It's like your fictional other. I think that's what that is. I never looked it up. I'm just using context clues in my big beautiful brain to put two and two together. Significant other. Whoa. Udder. I speak weird, I know. But anyway, people do not like sharing. There are people out there who do not like quote unquote sharing their fictional lover. So they will put in like their do not interact or whatever. Like, do not interact if you're like a double or like whatever. Like, I don't want to see you self-shipping with my my significant other, fictional in parentheses. And some people are pretty normal about it, but there are other people who take it like very, very, very seriously, where it's like, do not come within like a whatever radius. And you know, more power to them, right? But sometimes I feel like it's a little difficult, especially in like, I get if it was like a solitary page, like say like maybe like a Tumblr or Twitter. They aren't even real anyone, everyone like the same character. Less power to them too. Well, it's more like less than more power. It's more like whatever power you can, homie, because you don't have a lot of it if you're posting online. In regards to like how other people interact with it, you can do a lot, like turn off comments or whatever. But if you're just gonna be scrolling, and then it's up to you to hide sacrilegious imagery from you. But on TikTok, it's pretty common. There's some people, it's pretty common for people to like, you know, post about their like self-shippy stuff or whatever. I say it's pretty common. It's not necessarily that common, you know what I mean? But it's common for comments to be like, OMG, you ship yourself with whatever, me too. And this is a really common thing in general online, where it's like people want to bond with other people and have community online, because that's important to a person's well-being in this world and as a creature. But when that's like the way that you make bonds, it's hard to be a non-sharing, what's it called, self-shipper, because a lot of people will interact with it that way. You know what I mean? Yes. That's how religions start. I mean, aren't cults basically just like people really being into a single guy usually? Like, that's kind of what it is, right? They like fuck with this guy, and they're like, you know what? Yeah. And then like you have to do all this shit. You have to put up with a lot of crap. I always go to the same fucking pose when I don't have anything else. I'll do another regular pose, but it's fine. Yeah, it's always like I don't know. You gotta do what you gotta do, right? You gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, this is already a sketch. I'm gonna do a sketch above a sketch. Looks mad. I always draw myself mad. I don't know why. Cause it's easy, and a pout is cute. Duh. Dar. Anyway, yeah, self-shipping stuff. I don't know if I have any answers to your question about Tenna. I think he's cute. I personally don't really like think too deep about it, because it's like, yeah, he's cute or whatever, and he's not real. But he's cute. Viva Uma Musume, I'm not gonna like Gregor Barker, no one else. Yeah, exactly. I like Tenna too, but everyone can have him too, because he's like big anyway. But also, yeah, exactly. Like, what am I being defensive over like a character? One, that's not even mine. I didn't even make the guy. And then two, he's not real. A lot of people have different minds, and that's okay. He was gorgeous. Gorgeous. I've been doing my best to stay logging in just here and there, even though I've been busy. To Uma Musume. I don't know what I'm waiting for. My hair's too long here. Actually, I really don't know what I know what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for Stay Gold. Wait for me, Stay Gold. 4 years is not too far. I want you. Big old poofy hair, that's what I like. It's cute. She's super, super, super cute. Look at a drawing that I was working on before. You've been so busy? No, yeah. It like deceivingly takes a while to play. Like even when you're like skipping everything, it takes you still like about an hour, if not like 30, 40 minutes to like complete a run if you're like really like not thinking about it. It takes like a long time. Miss Alassian, me too. And I think if I did train, I would have had pretty good horses too. Quote unquote. Like that's just me being I can say whatever the fuck I want. Because I didn't do it and like the possibility was there. No one will know. I could say I could have got #1 in the entire fucking world. You wouldn't know because it didn't happen. But the possibility was there. There's this one artist on Twitter who draws like Pokemon Gijikas, like human forms of Pokemon. I'm just trying to lie. Hold on. So I don't forget what I'm talking about in a second here. Anyway, there's this artist. My screen's all weird. Who draws Pokemon as people, as cute anime girls. And they're like, I love their shit. Can you guess why? Because I would say 90% of their humified Pokemon designs have leotards. Like if not 90, it's like 95%. It's like damn near all of them. And their Vaporeon design is so fucking cute. Do I even know they're at? Hold on. I have to share. If I can find the if I can find the like picture. The picture I liked between all the fucking fucking old man yaoi I've been liking. Pass that your way. Hold on, I'm looking. It was pretty recent that I saw it. Like I was like, oh, like the designs are cute, but it's like super clear. Like every single one has a leotard, and it's like they're really good, but like they all look the same just because of that. But I hey, #1 lover of gorgeous leotards and Pokemon, cute Pokemon. Should be around here somewhere. Here it is. Share it with myself and then open it. Hopefully Twitter will let me do it on the Firefox app. The Firefox app? Everything is an app! The fuck's an app? There we go, transfer. Let's see. Open here. I never tweeted out that it was live because it takes me so long to tweet. I have to push a couple buttons. Wrong. Here. Here. Copy this. Please let me see it. What? Age restricted? Okay, I don't blame him. Okay, I'll put the put the ad somewhere visible, but image. Let's make sure I copy the right image. Just copy. I want to just like show random shit. Okay. Okay, here's the designs. The at of the person is Hako Ayu, and I will write it on the screen. Next, please. Where's the text at? Hello? Okay, this time I try to get it up super fucking fast. Hold on. Let me actually just like send the link. So that next time I literally can't even put the fucking little text on the things OBS hates being touched. It's like that little Mamichi screenshot from the Tamagotchi DS game where he says, "Could you stop touching me?" That's OBS. Anyway, look at the fucking Vaporeon. It's so cute. It's sort of like princely, totally says Boku. Like, it's so cute. Muted? Hello? Baby? I shouldn't be muted. It's just you. Bitch, you turn off your volume. I'm tired of hearing this one. But these are so cute. They'll have little leotards. A little bit of garter. I think they call these little straps garters. Super duper uber cute. Thanks, big dog. Of course. And just because I know you're around, have you seen that 3D character from like a game? I don't know what the game is, but she has like big old bitties and she's like wearing like a blue dress, but it's like a 3D game and she like swings them around. This is so inappropriate. I'm so sorry, but I saw that on timeline. And I think I know what game it is, but I'm not too sure. Yes, I knew you would. Dabs you up hair. I knew you would. Where's my fucking? Oh, I thought of my other thing. Anyway, I'm trying to remember what that game was. I don't remember what it was. Anyway, crazy action. Is that allowed? Is that allowed? I can't even show it on Twitch. They ding me for real. Able until sunrise. There we go. I have all the colors of the screen. I've drawn a pose like this like twice. I need to get better at drawing. That one storybook character. What character? Snow White. Like the Disney version? Oh, speaking of like fucking Disney's like titles and names, my webcomic that I haven't updated in a long time, sorry, oops, sorry. It was called Sleeping Beauty Cinderella, and it was on Webtoon. They fucking took it down for like I think I had it taken down for like 3 days, but they took it down because of copyright, and I was like, oh fuck, which one? But they're both technically copyrighted names, Sleeping Beauty and then Cinderella. I didn't even remember the fuck I renamed it to. But I renamed it something, and I was like, I changed the name. Could you put it back up, please? And they did, and I was like, fuck. The name was like doing half of the lifting. But it's like, there has to be like generic names for those stories that aren't a mouthful. The title already kind of felt like a mouthful, but it was fine. I have like no control over expression. I'm gonna open an older work. Was that it? Let me see. Because in my ban. No, it actually wasn't. But thanks for showing. I'll be honest. I think I hit the like button on one of the videos showcasing it. So I can find it. It's like some sort of like anime. Yeah, I think it was today. I think these tweets were from yesterday. How often do people like go through their likes? Like once they hit the like button, do they ever come back and look? I know I do it sometimes. I'll go back and look and be like, what did I miss? Like, wow, that was really good. Let me go take another look. Here it is. Okay, I'm gonna send, yeah, this one's going to you personally. Because I can't show this on the screen. I think you should have sent properly. Links are always weird. Like, what the fuck? Is that allowed? She's basically not wearing anything. What's that? Hey, you saw that? Okay, well, that's the one I was thinking about. I did not see this one, though. This is like a whole different type of creature game. I think creature. What franchise? I don't know. I'll send it to you too. I was just about to try to quote an audio in real life where it's like, well, you should know this too, right? But I didn't tell the story because I think it happened between streams. Hold on, let me send it to links, I guess. Well, that wouldn't be. I think it would be images. Technically, it's a video. Who gives a fart? I went to the store. Oh, it's Girls Frontline 2. I went to the first one. I grew up, turned 2 years old. Makeup. Anyway, I went to the store and I was telling the lady my name, and my name is weird, so I had to like spell it out for her, and she was like, "Oh, you know," and it's like, and she was like, "Oh, my name is like, insert something similar to that," and I was like, "Oh, really?" And she's like, "Yeah." And then I was like, "Oh, well, I was originally going to be called insert other name that's completely different here, but my mom wanted something a little bit different, you know what I mean?" I didn't say you know what I mean, but you know. And she was like, "Oh, you know, and you know what?" She didn't say, "Yeah, you know what?" She ended up being like, "Oh, yeah, I totally get that," you know, like, and then she does the, you know, add a little bit of spice. She like said that fucking audio IRL. Mind you, this is probably like a 40-year-old woman. Like maybe in her 40s, not even just like flat 40, like maybe in her 40s. And I was like, haha, yeah. But I was so close to being like, aha, like the audio. I was so fucking close to saying that. but that wasn't. I pulled myself together and I was like, just because she referenced it doesn't mean I have to go all I have to go online with it. That's your future. Probably, but instead of, actually, I guess it is a kind of an older audio, but it's like a very millennial woman audio. They'll add a little bit of spice, audio. That it's like that and like a mother, grandmother, grandparent type audio. Because I think usually it's like usually see it for a lot of like small businesses too. That audio, which is like old at this point. Me being here like me at Carbon dating TikTok audios. Like, actually, that one was from circa 2020. That was probably 2020 or 2021 or 2 during the pandemic, when like small businesses, little businesses, itty bitty minuscule businesses nonetheless though, were like trying to do their best to stay afloat. So there was a lot of audios in regards to like business or like, you know, standing out a little bit. That one, and then it was like the one that was really annoying, like I'll be 100%. The one that was really annoying that I skipped every single time was the one where it was like, it costs that much because it takes me fucking hours, and then something if you don't like my whatever, then something whatever. It just felt like very like a millennial woman core of like it's cool to curse a little bit here and there, so let me put it in my quirky little song, which is fine. But it didn't do anything for me in regards to wanting to buy a product, I'll say that much. But I'm clearly not the target audience, right? I don't think they were selling to like my generation, especially at the time. I have another. I definitely have a drawing I didn't finish. Oh, this one. Lol. Millennial jingle that's AI song generators copy now. No, yeah, all these like I should finish this. All these, I don't even draw like this anymore. Isn't that funny that I drew this like not even that long ago? Oh wow! Oh wow! Hello everyone. Pretend I'm waving. Hi. Hello, Sparkle. My name is Kame, aka Universe Cat, and I am a cat in my own universe. And today I'm just farting around looking at drawings to doodle while I talk because I haven't streamed in a long time. I think it's been 2 weeks. That feels like forever. Hello, everyone. Hello. Hi. Everyone. Were you cooking today? What are you up to? Clap. Welcome, everyone. Hope everyone has had a good time. Take a quick peek at what you were cooking. Streamed it over, let me see. Tortellini! Yummy. I've had my tortellini in so long. Really? That sounds so good. Did he give y'all a bite? Did he put the tortellini into the camera and give y'all a little nibble? You know what it reminds me of is like those like videos where people will, I think they're usually like mukbang ASMR videos type thing. Happy homemade tortellini are not worth it, right? They're not worth it. It wasn't as good for all the effort that you went through. Oh, you cook Squidward tortellini? What's the other name that they gave him? I'm trying to remember. Like 4 hours? See how many you made at the end. It's like a fair amount, but it definitely is like for 4 hours, like that's a long cook time. Yeah, I was gonna say that the whole like concept of like there's a tea break though. Yummy. That probably felt hella good. Refreshing AF. Under the steam of the pasta water. But there's like when people, I don't know if people still do this, but like when they would cook for mukbang or ASMR videos, they will like have the beginning where they cook it, and then they'll set it all up pretty, and then before they eat it, they'll like, you know, put it on the fork and they'll like put it on the camera and be like, camera gets the first bite, you know what I mean? It came out like okay. I sucked so much of noodles. The filling was better than the store-bought Costco ones, but the pasta wasn't as good. You just gotta combine the forces of everything and like have a really good filling that you make, and then just buy like regular ass pasta. Just like take. I was gonna like suck out the filling of the pre-made ones, but there's like you can buy the literal pre-made pasta. You don't gotta do all that. You don't gotta go as far as like reverse injecting. What's the opposite of reverse injecting? It's sucking out. I don't know what you would say it. Get a free pizza. You buy tortellinis at your local pizza place. How many local pizza places even sell like pastas anymore? I guess it depends where you live, but I feel like it's not really a common thing. And bought for yourself. Smart. I haven't had some in a long time. I wouldn't mind tortellini here and there. Yummy. But thank you for the raid. I hope you rest up after 4 grueling hours of cooking. Thank you. I'm trying so hard not to like think about redrawing this. I might just change the eyes. They don't look like that anymore. Good day, peeps. Hello, good day. Old mom and pop shop Italian shops. It's true. You gotta find like a real hole in the wall, you know. Insert game show from a god knows when. I wasn't lying when I said I watched a lot of TV growing up. I need to like change these eyes because I don't have eyes like this anymore. My eyes, they're not the same. They're different. I was gonna say, how long have I been streaming, but it's actually really hard to tell because the stream cut off like 4 times. So I've been streaming like for 0 minutes and 0 seconds. Something like that, definitely, right? Change this. At least 44 minutes, at least. Right now, it's been up for 13 minutes. I'll believe that. You can say you've been streaming for 8 days straight. You need to wake up. I don't know if I would believe you. You could say it. And I think about it. This is so crunchy. And kiki. Do you have anything else to say? About anything? Trying so hard to go about my fucking old man yaoi. Oh wait, you know. Okay, I will talk about it just a little bit, but not necessarily in that. The Undertale 10th anniversary stream happened. Though you don't stream. No, yeah. No one will be. It's like a very unbelievable lie. In fact, an unbelievable lie is just a lie. But why would it have to be believable if lies are straight up not believable? That's just not true. I'm just speaking out of nothing. You know, the Undertale 10th anniversary stream was last weekend, I think. And it just happened to coincide when my friend came over, but I was like, I have to watch this shit live. So I had it on the big TV. I had the stream on the big TV. It was very strange. Because we weren't really doing anything. It was just like, is this friend time or phone time? We were on our phones and we were chatting and whatever. Look, it's 10. No, literally, it was like my other friend came over because we're all besties, and so it was like, oh, everyone come to my house. But by the end of this, like damn near the end of the day of the first day of the stream, my friend came over and he was like, so what's all this about that TV guy I keep seeing? And I didn't, for one, I didn't know he would be in the spaces where he would see Tenna at all, because he's more into like love and deep space. I'm just trying to categorize that. I guess Ultimate would be the category for that, but like category for that. But love and deep space is kind of like ascending, like that single category, because a lot of normies like it. Anyway, love and deep space. So he's in that space, and I was like, why would he know who that is? Why would he know who Tenna is? But he asked about it, and I was like, I said my old man, because that's my old man. You know what else I call my old man, but I've never said on here because I've never played this game on stream. On Overwatch, Soldier 76, he's my old man. Oh, my old man. Anyway. Everyone has a nickname when I play Overwatch, and Soldier is my old man. Anyway. And just I was saying, oh, I was really about to be like, oh, and then the end of the stream cuts off with with the technical difficulties, and he's on the fucking stream for like a second. I was like, oh my god, there he is. That was that. I don't think I even explained to him what the fuck, like, who Tenna was. I was like, look, he's there. That was that. But Tenna didn't even show up for the second day. The second day was more chill. There wasn't too much on the second day in regards to like big surprises, except the end, where it was like, there's one person left to save. Everyone was like, it was Kara. We're like, whoa. You will say? Say. Yes. With the Ash Overwatch? Oh yeah, let me pull that one up so people can see what I'm talking about here. She's very cute. Should I just draw more Overwatch? I don't like know a lot of the Overwatch lore. I just play the game. They're like small things, and I'll ask things about like, oh, like, what's this about? And like no one knows because my friends aren't into the lore. We just play the game. Where is it? Overwatch. Okay, this is funny. My sister can literally brought to tears every time I experience the end of it. It's so good. They were family, bro. Dude, the fuck. Okay, pretend I just on the screen. The fucking ending where it was like, I don't want to grow up, not without you. I was like, bro, bro, I'm so sad. Okay, I'm not gonna cry. Anyway, okay, my sister was here when this happened. I cut off her message in the comic because, for pacing. But literally, I was playing Overwatch, and the fucking I think our teammate through randoms was called it's TV time, and I was like, it's TV, I love TV, right? And both me and my sister were like, what? In the voice check, we were chatting, and I type in the chat, it's TV time, I love TV. It took probably like a full fucking minute for them to answer, to the point where my sister was like, ooh, like, like, ooh, they didn't say anything, bro. It looks sad. And then I did like a little, I think she said, what, she like said something about like, oh, silence or whatever. She made a comment, and then I made like a little crying emoji in the chat, and that's when TV Time Ash said, me too. That's Irma, okay? Yeah. Said me too, and it was such a lackluster response. I literally was like, oh my god, I'm a freak, bro. Like, like the excitement for TV Time was not there. I was like, what are the odds that their name is just that, and it's like unrelated? Like, what if they don't even know who the fuck Tenna? My eyes are so dry. What if they don't even know who Tenna is, and they just like TV Time? Like, what are the odds? And like, I'll be honest, it's probably like really fucking low that was the case. They're probably just not like feeling it. But like the energies were so different. It was like sad. It was so different. But it's all right. It's all good. And that's that. But yeah, drawing Overwatch characters. I had to look up a reference for Astra. I was like, I've never drawn an Overwatch character before. I think that's the first time I ever drew one. If I could draw an Overwatch character, and I can, but if I could draw one, what would I draw? I just want to play Overwatch the cat meowing in their ears. Being like, TV, TV! Meow, 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 meow. There are times where people are like responsive on like Overwatch chats, and there are times where they're very like not responsive at all. And like I'll be honest, it like sometimes makes or breaks a match where like you say really nice things in chat, or you say hi or like whatever, and like no one says a damn thing, and then suddenly like the energy's off. Like you're like almost better off not having said anything, because then you wouldn't have had expectations. But it's like you want to be nice. Which is it? What will your fate show you? Who would I draw? I would draw... I feel like the obvious answers would be like Mercy and Kiriko. They're cute and they have like a million skins. Oh, I would draw... Alari. I like Alari. Somehow lore related to Soldier 76, but I don't know how because I don't know anything. There's something about she was under his care or something. I don't even know. Apparently they're gonna get serious about their lore soon, sometime. Who knows? I like Moira. She's my favorite. I say that. I think it's true. I believe in my heart somewhere. But it could be a lie. I'm not even sure. They don't care about their lore at this point. It really feels like that. I mean, they said they're like, oh, it's okay, guys. We're like really trying. And I guess I somewhat believe it, but like the track record doesn't really show otherwise. They need to give Ramatra new stuff because he looks so cool and awesome. Just Ramatra. Don't give it to anyone else. They already gave Wu Yang so many new things. Just do Ramatra. He's cool and he's a robot. And he's cool. He's a little silly. I know so little about the lore. I can't tell what is like a proper ship. Because sometimes, like very rarely, I'll get like Overwatch like fan art on my timeline. One of two robots. They really don't have enough robots for like what the plot is. Like there's not enough of them. Like there's Orisa, there's Nyaya, Ramatra. The ball doesn't count. Hamster doesn't count. Echo. Who else? Who else? Is that literally it? No, it can't be. There has to be like at least one more I'm missing. Right? Well, I don't know, but I need to add more. Actually, don't add more, but Echo doesn't count. It's because she was man-made. Was she man-made? Bastion? Oh yeah, Bastion. Bastion's like OG too. I don't play Bastion, so I hella forgot. Maybe I should learn, but I don't know how to play. Add more. They should add more, but I do think they should maybe focus on the ones they have. And maybe not Orisa because they give a lot of stuff to Orisa, but at the same time, they're not giving her as much. There's clear favoritism. Anyway, I know so little about like the lore that I can't tell what's like a crack ship. Do y'all know what? Do you guys know the ancient text? Do you guys know what a crack ship is? Like Torbjorn. Torbjorn is cool. He has really fun. What are they called? Like play of the game animations and like really cute, cool skins. I don't know how to play him either though. But you guys know what a crack ship is? I guess I'll explain it briefly for people who don't know. But a crack ship is essentially like a ship, like a character pairing, where it makes so little sense that it's called, like it's like its own thing. It's like a crack ship, so it's called. But I know so little that I can't tell what is a crack ship and what isn't. So there's like, I've seen in the past like Ramatra with like Diva like shipping art, and I was like, do these guys even know each other? I mean, they might, because the war, maybe, but do they know each other? I don't know. The war type shit, literally. I feel like that's Hermione and Harry Potter for you. Like, like that's a crack ship. That's actually really funny because it's like technically like a main ship. But I kind of agree where it's like, Like I see why. I mean, they were kind of like, you know, setting up, hinting at it, but like I don't know. I don't think they really had like a chemistry that was like a final ship type thing. They're like siblings. They really were there for each other through thick and thin. I've not reread it, or I guess just read it, because I don't really intend to read it again. But obviously, like Sprott, I mean, that was like the big thing in like the later half, huh? But people still like Harry and Hermione here and there. The war. Like an orange cat, very cute. And the war. Speaking of the war, back to Undertale for a hot second. At the end, they were like they had like a little extra room, and then Gerson was there, and they just they just revealed like humans were like a thing or whatever. Had a thing for gingers. There was plenty of them in that series, that's for sure. Anyway, the war, and then it was like, oh, the magician, like that was the first. They were so beautiful when I first saw them in their mage outfit, and that was the last time. And I was like, oh my god, Gerson! I really like Gerson. That's my old man 2.0. That's my other old man. Gerson's so cool. My name means turtle. I used to be a turtle. I'm not a turtle anymore, but I have kinship with that old man, Gerson. He's so cool. He's so cool, and he gives so much hope, and he's like really epic or whatever. Should I play Deltarune? Should I play Deltarune on stream at some point from the beginning? It wouldn't be a bad idea. You know what I haven't played is like the evil fucked up route. I haven't played that, and I'm kind of like, I want to experience it, but at the same time, I think I give too much of a fuck about them, and it's like I don't want to hurt them. Like that's so fucked up of me to just like take over them like that. Also, what if it like knows that I'm doing a weird route on another save file? Like, no, please. I'm not actually being mean. I'm just curious. But that's the point, right? My eyes look better now. Bit of highlight. Where old fellas are super strong. It's like a really good, like trope. It's so nice. It's kind of hard to do it wrong. Because there's so much foundation for it. That it's like, how can you be led astray? This. And the whole revelation that there was like humans, like where the humans were, and like the war wasn't like a thing that a lot of people wanted. People made a bunch of like spam 10 AUs, like monster human AUs for Undertale, because there was like a very popular spam 10 Undertale AU that was like a thing where they were just like both monsters in the underground. How was the fall? But there, because of the new information, people were all like, wait, we can do more? I never considered this. Consider this. And they did. Look at you, Reinhardt, Turtle Man, Master Splinter, Netero, Hunter, Night Drifter, Limbus. Dude, the old man, like, what's it called? The sage old man? It's like it's the trope, right? It's like a name for it. I guess sage, the sage old man trope could be the name of it. Like the hero's journey. Like, you can't go wrong with a super cool old man who has a sense of justice and is wise and like cool and epic and hella strong, but has like a little bit of like like, you know, their days are you know, they're like, oh, you know, it's past me. I don't do that anymore. But they're still hella capable of it. Like, that's epic. Putting beeful smokies in your Alfredo tortellini you're making. Ooh. I'm a huge fan of like smoky flavors. Sometimes they're okay, but I feel like they're so overpowering sometimes. There's this fella who has YouTube videos too, but he also does them on TikTok. But he is like making things and smoking them with wood. Like he made like, I think it was cherry wood. He like made like cherry wood smoked ice cream, and he like smoked the milk. Like he like infused it with smoke of the cherry wood, and then he did that for the like as much as other ingredients he could have, and then he plated it on a cherry wood bowl that he made to really just like nail home the concept of like everything is cherry wood. And he does it. Like he's like, wow, that's real smoky flavor. Like what's his name? Like Zuckerberg type audio. Like yeah, it's real smoky flavor. He doesn't sound like that at all. The guy who made the videos. I'm just saying that shit. Real smoky flavor. And he does it. He's just done it for other foods too. They actually live in the story. Please, they have to live. I don't care if they're old. I'm old. If they're old, they should live to the end of the story to see the fruits of their labor. You gotta get them little smokies in there. Little crunchy bits. Little crunchies. His ice cream will have the essence of cherry wood. And he puts it in there. He really does it. He's like a proper handler of wood. Using your cherry wood spoon eating. I think he actually made a cherry wood spoon. I actually think he actually did use a wooden spoon that he made for it. Like for real. Like you actually nailed a detail that I forgot about. He did not have cherry wood teeth. He was not George Washington. That would have been like next level if he just like makes like dentures. Do I want to redo the shading on the hair? Maybe. Give it a little bit of a subtraction. This brush. If I can find it. Control S. If this stream has been up for an hour, whoa, imagine if I didn't crash. The stream would have been up for 1,000,000 hours. This like scratching brush is like super popular right now. And it's something I've always wanted to do, but like doing it manually is like a pain in the butt. But like there was this brush on Clip Studio that like does it, that you can just have it do it for you. Which is nice, but like everyone's using it now and it's like, okay, this is like an era. It looks really fucking good. If you really concentrate some of these like textures, like this like texture, it looks super good. It like gives a good like illusion of shading sort of, because like the lines are super tight. Basically like cross hatching. It's like cross hatching, like not necessarily real. I'm real. Doing this ear because this ear is too solid. Here we go. It was a little thinner. Something like that. Let me erase some of these because there's too much. Too prominent, too cool. I'm thinking what else I've experienced in these past few weeks. I don't know. I'll give the face and stuff a squish after, but let me start coloring. Skin. Over here. I always draw my forehead too high up. I got too much forehead. Sometimes it's too low. Here. Yes. I still don't really understand how to shade skin. I feel like sometimes I'll nail it and sometimes I won't, where it's like I'll do too many solids shapes and then sometimes I'll do too many airbrushy shapes. Like if I really look at like some drawings. Okay, so I don't know if you guys, if you're like ever into like art to this point where it's like you'll subscribe to like someone's Patreon where they like share their Photoshop files or their Clip Studio files. Usually it's Photoshop. Even if it's like they do in Clip Studio, they'll still export it in Photoshop. For some reason, I don't know why. Maybe it's just compatibility reasons, but probably, yeah. Answers my own fucking question. Okay. Anyway. But they'll share their Photoshop files so that like people can see what they do. And like for more, the ones that I have done, they're more like super anime. Like when you imagine like a beautiful like a beautiful rendered, dude, my nose is so stuffy. I was talking for way too long. Like a beautiful rendered art piece that you see like on the front page of Pixiv or something like that, or like an official artwork for like a key visual or something, like that sort of art style every single time, and it's always been like for multiple artists too. There will be like a million layers. I'm not even exaggerating where it's like a million layers. Like half of those million layers, if not most of them, are just like effects of like glowing and like multiply and like small little changes, like small little edits. And it makes me feel crazy because I'm like, wait, am I missing something? Like I feel like there's ways to achieve those things. Oh my god, I'm scared by these thighs. There's like ways to like get all that without using too many layers, and I know it's just like a personal preference thing because I also like use a shit ton of layers. Also, I don't name them, and people don't name them either because it's like, who cares if you know where everything is? But it's still like it makes the file so heavy. Good heavens, dude! Even I was scared when I panned down. Even I was fucking shocked to see all this meat on here. Oh my god, my nose is so stuffy. Is it skin? Let me look up the reference. They usually merge, yeah, but I feel like because it was like a product, if you will, like for like a Patreon to show like their process, they didn't necessarily merge it, but okay, 2B reference. 2B or not 2B? What's her name? 2B. It makes the file like super heavy. Also, to the anime reference. Okay, it's just like a brown color. I'll continue with the skin though. I also don't really push any sort of dark like shade when I draw digitally, unlike when I paint. I try to push it quite a bit. Babe 2. That's not at all what you said. You said baby B. You said babe B, not babe 2. I was too busy reminiscing about babe number 1. I forgot. Or I just didn't read that you said babe 2. Wait, you said babe B, not babe 2. Bro, ignore me. Or don't. Don't. Maybe. Just a little bit. Come on, man. Alright. Can't help it. This way. I don't know if this makes any sense. I think now it's like too much, too airbrushy. Gonna bangers and you're a joke killer. Nah, but joke extender. Maybe even a joke thief, because I'm stealing the whole fucking point. I like take it and like literally run away with it. Like it's not even like run with it. No, run away with it. It's like it's just gone. Meow cat, meow meow. Cat meow. This cat be meowing. Oh, speaking of, I think I just heard my cat in the hall. Mint, if you're here, I think I just heard the cat in the hall. Speaking of cats meowing. I think I heard her. Hard to tell. But then if she's not there, then what? I'm just hallucinating meowing. How do I do highlights? Also like highlights you can do for the face too, where it's like not super in the way. But sometimes it feels like it. You got her? But she was there. Such a stylish outfit, thank you. This 2B Near Automata edition. Outfit. They'd be putting her in any game ever. But she's gorgeous and beautiful, so I get it. Still have to play that game on stream. I never finished this artwork, so that's why I didn't. That's why I haven't. That what this is? Yeah, the back angle. This is the 2D drawing that I took so long to complete. Imagine how long it would take me to do the back angle. This. Airbrushy. You will wait. You can wait all you want. This will show up. Who knows? This makes sense. Non-existent. Highlight. And maybe using pure white here isn't like the move. I don't know. I really need to take time and look at illustrations. Like, really look. I like to think I'm good at looking, but sure I'm lazy. So when it comes to actually implementing things, it's a whole different story. Yes, we take this color. These colors are, I think, the same even when she doesn't have the little dress on. I think. 2B, no dress. My internet history looks like 2B, no dress. Okay, yeah, the results were exactly what I thought would be. I thought it would be. I was like looking at things. The lookers. Hello, lookers. Actually, her. This is white. And actually, we just look up like an actual reference. No dress. A peep a thing or two. It's good. It's important to look. Look at me right now. I'm looking at your name on the screen right now. That counts. Put this on its own little folder. I should know if this is even. That's fine. If it's even, what if it's odd? I don't know. Okay, so this part's white. This glove part is like half white. I didn't even like separate it. Actually, this is even what she looks like. What the fuck did I draw? What did I draw? The sleeves are way longer. What did I draw, dude? Like I drew it wrong? Wait. Does your name look like that? Because letters together equal word. And that's your name. Or emoji. Does anyone know how long to air fry a boiled potato? It's already boiled? I don't know. I drew her sleeves too short. That's okay. I'm not gonna change that because I don't want to. I just work with it. But that means she has more. Oh, so I'm using the anime reference. That's probably why I drew it short. Anime is the wrong thing. You ever thought of it that way? Shucks. Shucking corn? Question mark? No. Air frying potato? Yes. Is this the same color? Not really. Sorta? Give updates on this adventure. The thing about air fryers is like when you like look up like a recipe or whatever, and it's like put like whatever you want and like whatever you're gonna put into the air fryer for like X amount of time. Whatever. And like and all it says is like X amount of time. And like maybe if you're lucky it'll tell you like the degrees. Like it'll tell you like a generic degrees, but usually just a time in degrees, but like degrees? Degrees. But air fryers have like settings where it's like air. There's one that if you're lucky it says air fry. Sometimes they won't even do that one, or it just says fry or some shit like that. Bake, broil, and like pressure if you have a pressure cooker one or like whatever else. And they'll have all these little like mini settings And I guess at the end of the day, it's the same shit, but like sometimes you'll look up a recipe and you won't find one that is exactly like yours. It'll just be like a little bit off. Like I hope this is it. Like I don't know. Like I agree. If your house burns down, I don't know, man. Maybe you just blame the recipe you're using online. Hold them liable for not using the exact make and model of your air fryer. Whole designs here. Let's see what they are. Just make shit up, maybe. She's not even showing that much fucking boob in this anime drawing. I just like it had more boob to show, which is insane. I guess she's not really a boob character. She's a butt character. I get it. Take this. That. Very simplified. I definitely feel like the design is way more complicated normally, isn't it? Actually, no, maybe it's not. Has saved the big butt video game community. Yes. Those beautiful, beautiful ladies from that rock geology anime are like so gorgeous. Drop dead gorgeous. Beautiful, thick women. In the world of melons, a peach has shown. Beautiful, delicious, delectable peach. I need to watch that rock anime. I don't really be watching anime, but I enjoy anime about like random shit like that. I watched one that happened to be okay. It's called what's it called? What's it called? What is it called? Fuck, what is it called? I know the guy's name. Anime. His name is Anime. His name is Anime. Let's see. Let's see. What the fuck is it called? The Case Files of Jeweler Richard was an anime. Let's see when it came out, actually. 2019 it was announced. Did it come out in 2019? Light novel, manga. 2020? I was watching that shit in 2020? I would have like thought 2019, but 2020. Okay. Anyway, The Case Files of Jeweler Richard was just an anime that I picked up because I thought it was like, oh, like whatever. It's like a generic, like not generic, but it just looked really simple, and I just wanted something to watch that was simple. And like it's just like it starts kind of interesting, sort of, where it's like this kind of like common guy, just like see what the like runs into this blonde man. And he like helps her and whatever, and then he like starts helping him as like a jeweler, like helping clients choose like jewels and gemstones or whatever. And like it like started to like unfold quite a bit to the point where it was like, oh, like this main character guy kind of has some baggage to him. Like there's something going on with him. And I was like, okay, this is getting intriguing, right? It's like, oh, he has like a little bit of something to him. Like this isn't really what I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be like pretty simple, but like he had a little something that was like, okay, I'll tune in next week, and I kept tuning in. And then they just like revealed that the jeweler was also like he was like a noble or some shit from like England, and he was like high key not on the run, but he was like trying to avoid like some family thing, and then they end up like shipping his ass back to like his like family. I don't, maybe they like convince him somehow to like go back to England, and like something like some family secret of some gem or some shit or whatever. But it like high key ended up being pretty yaoi pilled. I did not expect that. That was the one time I was like, wait, are they kind of wait. And they were sort of. It was like they don't get married, but they basically do. I'll be dead on it. In the light novels, they basically get married and like live in like a small country and like do like gem business together. Like basically what the guy was doing normally. Because he trains the main character guy to like speak multiple languages and like to how to do business with like gemstones and stuff. But I was like, wait, this was like a beautiful story of like love. I didn't expect that. Of like love and partnership. Like what? It was really good. That was like the most unexpected like story from an anime. Like, an anime that I thought was just like a standalone, like whatever anime about gemstones was like a beautiful story of partnership and like being there for the person that you've come to love. It was a mysterious, beautiful, gorgeous, blonde man, of course, always, always. He speaks multiple languages and he's cool and saucy and everyone loves him. But he's a little aloof and he has personality and he only shows it to you, type shit. This is really good. It was really good. I recommend it. The novels are really good to read too. What is it called? The Case Files of Jeweler Richard. It was very good. The anime actually I don't even think is like a super high quality one, but they only did 12 episodes and I think they got the point across of their relationship. Very good. But yeah, anime about like niche hobbies like that. Again, this is one that I thought was gonna be like that, but it was way more than that. It's way more. I like ones where it's like hobbies. The gemstone one. Of the beautiful women. Most recent one. This is like not centered whatsoever. Yeah. It's a little better. I don't got any as much as I be shilling some real yaoi over here. I wish I could be shilling more Yuri, but I'm not. I don't really watch or read. Actually, I do read Yuri here and there, but they don't adapt them, so it's like I have nothing to recommend. My Yuri pockets are empty. Please fill. Maybe not anime-wise. Actually, yeah, I don't be watching anime though. That's the thing. I don't watch it. Just sometimes. I'm feeling silly. Which is like never. Never ever. Is the right color? Yes. This is like too light of a like color, but I don't want it to be too dark because the line art isn't black. The line art's purple, which bluish. That makes it hard to see. S. Here, go here. It's back here. Should I add a mole just for the fun of it? I can have a mole if I want to. Most people, like, I feel like a lot of people, I know people do artificial freckles a lot. And I know, like, fake beauty marks have been, like, a thing in, like, forever. Freckles is kind of, like, a recent thing, I feel. Because people used to hide their freckles, but you don't have to hide them. Because they're just a part of who you are. But beauty marks have always been, like, hence the name, right? They weren't called ugly marks, they were called beauty marks. And people would just, like, put them on with, like, a little bit of eyeliner. Or something. Pretend they have one. If someone thinking honestly, like thinking honestly, gravely, and like for reals, if I was like let's just say I was seeing someone and then like when I saw them, like, wow, they have a mole, like a beauty mark, like a proper one, like I thought it was a proper one, and then like one day revealed that it wasn't real. I think I would be disappointed. I would like high key be disappointed. And someone was like, yeah, we've been together for like X amount, but like this thing ain't even real. Like. I really like beauty marks and moles. Sorry. It wouldn't be a deal breaker. I don't think I would like end the relationship. I don't think I would end it over that, but I would be like high key appalled and like disappointed and be like, damn. Like just when I thought you had a little bit of sauce on top, it wasn't even real. The guess is 15 minutes at 400 degrees. I know 400 degrees is like a regular ass amount for like cooking or whatever, but like something about like hearing that, it's like, oh boy, is that too hot? But you cook pizza at like 400 degrees. Like, it should be fine. 15 whole min-mins. That sounds about right. That sounds like a little bit less than you would cook like a microwave pizza. For a single potato, potatoes are so labor intensive. Like you really have to give them time. Haters. And then if they find out that the mole was real, but I'm still with them, I would probably be like, like it's a special date night, and it's like, could you draw the beauty mark on, please? Like, could you put it on, please? I'm like, whatever, you freak. And it's like, okay, okay. You're the one who lied to me about having it. What am I supposed to do except have the expectation now? Sorry. 4 good-sized potatoes? Wow. You could eat for like... If you eat like a single potato a day, that's probably a good amount. Depends on what you load it with. I feel like a potato's like calorically pretty good. Like you probably have a single potato and then like... Or maybe like cut in half or something. Pow! Oh my god, hi Pow! Hi, hello everyone! Pow Raid, hi everyone! Hi, hold on. Okay, I'm back. Oh, I just slammed my desk. Hello everyone, 2 words in one day. Dude, this is what happens when you stream. When I stream. Hi everyone, my name is Kame, aka Universe Cat, and I'm a cat in my own universe. And today I was drawing and talking, and I was just talking about moles and beauty marks. Hello everyone. Hope you had a good stream, pal. Thank you for coming. Thank you everyone for peeking, coming in. I hope you have a good after stream drink. a refreshing beverage. That's what I like to do. I like to have a nice, beautiful, gorgeous beverage after stream because I'd be talking a bunch. Those are in chat and goes good. I picked up this art piece that I did not finish last time on stream, and like I said I would finish it off stream, and I didn't. Applause. Pokemon music, yes. I love listening to the Pokemon music when I draw. I always think about like putting something else on, but like I can't like. I don't put the Pokemon. I love Pokemon. Speaking of Pokemon, you seen the Lucha event, the Luchador event that they did in Mexico? I don't know if it was yesterday, but they did it recently. Where they had like these actual wrestlers have like Pokemon themed personas, like Halucha, Togepi, excuse me, Gengar I think was one of them, and Machop I think. Oh, I think there was a Sylveon too. That was so cool. I was like, whoa. That would've been cool to see IRL. I've never seen a luchador fight or match, if you will, IRL. That'd be fun. Sounds funny. It was really cool. It was like highly it was like a proper official event, and it was like whoa, I don't know. Actually, like it reminded me of like some of the stuff that Fortnite does. Who else plays Fortnite here? Of what Fortnite does, where sometimes they'll do like a huge like collaboration events with like things. Like I know for the car season that was like a year ago, I think at this point, they did like a monster truck event where they had like the monster trucks and it was like Fortnite themed, and it had like a little preview of the season. It was really cool. That's what it reminded me of. That it was like the having the luchador thing to kind of like advertise Mega Halucha, which is really cool. What are you doing in France? What's Mega Halucha doing in France? Spreading the good word of luchador. I remember growing up, I would go to Mexico with my family, duh. I wouldn't go alone. I was a kid. But I would go with my family, and like sometimes when the adults were talking, my older cousins, I don't remember how much older they were, but they were still pretty young, but we would go to the living room and they would put on lucha matches on the itty bitty CRT TV that barely picked up a signal, but it did sometimes. We would watch it, and I was like, whoa, they don't be showing this stuff in the States, because I didn't know the channel. Because I don't think the channel even existed in the United States, but we were watching it. It was very fun. Backtrack Kamathin, thank you. If you need more Yuri in your life, I recommend the Twitter account Underrated Yuri Anime. You guys can't hear my keyboard, but I'm just gonna type away real quick. Type away super quick. Underrated Yuri. I like how it's like Yuri is like a separate thing to anime. Like Yuri is its own thing, its own beautiful special thing. I like how I look it up and it's like someone's post from like 2023 of Yuri Kuma Arashi. Yuri Kuma Arashi is like literally my #1 Yuri, and I wouldn't even say it's like the best one, because it probably isn't, but it's like my #1 100%. Like this is my genre person defining Yuri ever. I would recommend reading the manga instead of watching it. Watching it was okay, but reading the manga gives you more insight to the weird storytelling aspect of it. It was made by the same dude who did Mawari Penguin Drum, if you're familiar with that. Hence the weird sort of storytelling. And the art's super cute and like super cute. My eyes are so sparkly. Put some glasses on. With the round ones. Actually, no. We're going rectangular with it. I never used these before. These are brand new to the outfit. Rectangle glasses. Uncle! Tana's in the way. I don't want to move Tana actually because I think he's gonna crash the stream. I'll leave him there. Uncle Bao. He's so patient. I love Uncle Bao. He really is so patient. He really is so patient. I said this before, like there was like one video, like an edit of Uncle Bao having his tummy, like making him slap his tummy, his belly. It had me laughing hella fucking hard. It was so cute. I love Uncle Bao. Dude, I want to bring up another thing, but if I pull up a video, it might crash the stream. But I'll just say it. Do you guys know about these videos of this guy in China who he makes essentially like not parody, but like he lives in essentially, I don't know if he actually lives there. Probably doesn't. He probably drives he probably like makes good money, to be honest, and like lives a proper place. But he lives in the videos, at least in the lore of these videos. He lives like in an old rural Chinese village, and it'll just be videos of him like going about his day. And then he'll like he'll just be eating or reading a comic or like whatever. And then he'll like realize, oh, I'm out of ingredients or of like whatever. Nostalgia posting, yeah. If you can send me one of those videos, Min, if you're not too busy. I think his name is Uncle Biao or something. Ah! My audio just like static in my ear. That hurt a little bit. I hope you guys didn't hear it, because that hurt. Is my mic all staticky now? No, it shouldn't be. Just in case, let me know. Too busy? Okay, it's fine. I could probably look it up too. But that's good to me? Okay, good. I got like physically zapped or some shit into my ears and it hurt. But so he like will realize he's like missing an ingredient, and then he'll like go and he'll spend the rest of the video looking and like making essentially whatever it is from scratch. And there's one where I think it's like some sort of like a tofu that you kind of like process a little bit with water and washing or whatever, and then you like let it dry for a long time, and he like stores it. And then when he's out of the sauce or whatever it is, right? When he's out of the sauce, he'll like go and then he'll make more. And because like the tofu blocks are like super hard, and he like grinds them down to make the sauce, people call it brick sauce. And so they're like, what's the brick sauce? Where's the brick sauce? But it's just like tofu, but it's like known on TikTok as like brick sauce. It's also like one of those things where like when people see it, it's like one of those quote unquote like obligatory you have to go to bed now type videos, where it's like, okay guys, I just woke up, but you know the rules. And this is a very like online thing to say. I'm not one who says this, but people who are online to some capacity say it pretty often, where it's like, you guys know the rules. If I see it, then I have to do it. And it's like, good night, everyone. I can try to find a picture. Not a picture, a video. They're fun videos, and we'll always play like the same nostalgia song to it. And you lost me at the end. Where? With the brick sauce? Was it with the... I have not saved this canvas like the whole time. Was it the brick sauce, or was it the internet like, okay guys, time to go to bed, you know the rules? Let's see. Actually, did I like any of those videos recently? The okay guys? I don't know how else to explain it when that's literally what the comments say, where it's like, You guys know the rules. Time to go to bed. When this shows up on my For You page, I have to go to bed. Get the brick sauce. I'm glad you understand brick sauce. It's pretty funny. It is. I think I might have liked one somewhere recently. I feel like I don't usually like them. I'll just like watch them like entirely. Not even entirely, like maybe half of them. Like half of the video. Sometimes entirely though. Oh, here's an Uncle Bao video. Hold on. Uncle. I'll watch as much as I can and then I just won't like it. I'll just like watch it and then like go to sleep. I go to sleep, but it only shows up when I'm going to sleep. Case in point, why people say. Uncle. Oh, it's muted. Aww. He looks so serpentine. Like he's so. What's the music back on? We'll just look at Uncle though. Like he looks so. His eyes are so snake-like. Look up. Let me just look up brick sauce and see if it comes up. Brick sauce. God damn, ain't he cute? Oh, Uncle, here we go. Brick sauce. A cat thick, ain't he? He's so cute. His fur grew back on his belly. It's a nice loaf, ain't he? He's the loaf. Uncle Bao. Here we go. Wait, let me mute this. Down to the text I was telling you about. Now you can't be lost. I'm sending you an example. Oh, you sent me one? Sent one. She didn't even read that. I read that. Anyway, here's like one with like text in front of it. He's out of brick sauce. Anyway, let's look at this deep cut that my sister sent. Of Mr. Biaoji. Or Biaoji? I don't know. The audio's gone. He's been at it for a while, this like a character concept of nostalgia. This is vintage Mr. Biao. 9 out of 100 doctors. If it was literal bricks, I'm sure 9 doctors would recommend it. This is so it's so bro. That was like old school Instagram comedy. You gonna make a house. Bro, if your house is made out of brick sauce, it's gonna be eaten. They're gonna eat your house of brick sauce. Anyway, that was some vintage. So you've seen him at his earliest and then at his latest. Go back to the music. But yeah. That's Mr. Biao and the brick sauce and the whole concept of like, you know, when it's time to go to bed, when this type of shit is on your For You page. Just another peek into the world of TikTok that you guys might not be aware of. TikTok needs to pay me or some shit. I'd be like shilling the platform too much. Not necessarily all positive, but I'd definitely be talking about them a ton. I wonder what it tastes like. Tofu itself doesn't particularly have like a taste, but it does have a taste. I feel like even if people don't like, I guess texture wise, that can be a reason. I might not like it texture wise. It's been a while since I've had tofu. But I'm kind of adverse to like some sort of mushy. Hello, hi. Mushy textures. Like, I don't like. Well, for one, I'm not a huge fan of potatoes. That's number one. But mashed potatoes, it's like too. Ooh, it's too buttery. Ooh, it's too creamy. It's too much. I can't have it. I don't like mashed potatoes. I have like a very distinct memory. Did I ever say this on here? I might have like years ago. But I have a very distinct memory of being a kid on Thanksgiving and they were serving mashed potatoes and I like took a mouthful because they were like, eat your shit, eat your plate. And I took a mouthful and I was like, I'm going to the bathroom and I like spit it out in the trash because it was like too much. It was like too much. I couldn't handle it. I like just spit it out. In hindsight, I could have just kept refusing and like nothing would have happened. Like they literally can't force me to eat it. I could have just like refused the entire time. Like I was young enough where it was like not nutritionally important for me to eat it. Especially if it was Thanksgiving, there was other food, right? I get forcing your kid to eat when like they're very little and they don't have a lot of food options and they need to literally eat. But when like the kid's just old enough and there's like other food to eat, like I didn't have to eat the mashed potatoes. Speaking of potatoes, how are your potatoes? Your 15-minute 400 taters. Was a ticket, but maybe the potatoes cool down before throwing them in the air fryer. Did you put them in when they were already hot? What did that do to them? Were they just like extra soggy? The sog. Waiter, can I have the potatoes extra soggy and mushy? No. I'll send it back. I'm like, dear customer, dear esteemed customer, don't eat those soggy, mushy potatoes, please. They're not that good. But actually, potatoes are really good for you. I'm just like being mean at this point. And being unfair and biased and clouded in my judgment. Fully cooked to mission success. Nice. Edible potato. I mean, technically even like a raw one is edible, but it's not good for you. It's also really rough. Some random ass textures here. Textures, I love textures. Control S. There's this is like how my TikTok page up. There's this account of this person who has like a Spamton puppet. Spamton being the smaller weird guy on my screen here, if anyone's unfamiliar. They have like a Spamton puppet, and the first time I saw it, I was like, that's scary. That's scary. Because he looks, because the first video they kind of show, he has like actual fucking weight to him, and it's like dead ass really scary. I was like, holy shit, like that's scary. I'm trying to find a video where it isn't a little creepy, like it isn't too creepy, because they make like kind of creepy videos. Maybe the one where they're like puppeting him like for reals. But I was really impressed with it because I was like, this is like a proper like puppet. Yeah, I was very impressed. Like as an arts and crafts person. As an artist, but people who craft are also artists, but to some extent it's like a different type of medium. Is my internet whack? It won't let me watch this Zuki Spamton video. Can I find one that's like not stuttering? It's scary. I don't want to show like a super scary one because you guys are gonna be mean to me. Hold on, try one's like medium. Someone they're washing him? No, but then they put him in the dryer and it makes me sad. Also, it's not loading. Why aren't things loading? What am I paying the internet for? The entire internet? I guess a single cent? Actually, it's too much. So 1 cent per the entire internet for everything on the entire internet is like way too much. Okay, this is just like them advertising that they're gonna be doing like a Q&A thing with the puppet, which is cool and epic. I just want to see you guys kind of see it move. Control A, Control B. It's super impressive. I really am quite impressed with it. Audio's not really important, but show. See how fucking like weird, creepy, and real it is. It's also one of those puppets where they have like the little stick to control it. Like high key, I already have like the hand puppet that my sister made. Will have. I already have like the hand puppet that my sister made, but like seeing a puppet controlled with the string, or like not the string, with the bar, I guess. I wonder if there's a name for it. I was like, wait, that would be really cute if I had one of those of my own character. pretty neat. It is really cool. It's scary. It's like real hair. It's not real hair, but you know what I mean? That's scary. He would look like that if it was. What if Deltarunes was real and it's just like a realistic skeleton skull for Sans, some random real human for Chris, a real dinosaur for Susie, and then like for Spamton it's like this creature. Yeah, with like having a whole puppeteer. I don't know. And like there's videos where it's like weighted. It's like very. I don't know which ones are like edits, but like it's like it has like proper weight to it. It's scary. You're just a scaredy cat. I'm sorry for for being like, wait. In the line, you were like a little kid. I don't know. The weight to it is crazy. It just felt like so reals. And this is like the first video that they made, I think. It's uncanny, definitely. There are bits where they show his eyes. It's like he has like the Addison eyes of like the actual like smiley face that they have. Be nice to him. From the washer. No, and he's huge too. I know, it actually got me thinking, like, if someone actually would, like, what would it take? Grabs you by the shoulders. What would it take to have like make like a real size accurate accurate? Who was the one who said that? Was that DJ Khaled who said that shit? I can't remember if that was one of those bits that he had, or it was one of the other fellas that had like a lot of Vine audios at the time. Anyway, to make like a size accurate henna creature that was real. Like thinking on it, like what could you really do to achieve such a thing? Like I'm thinking, because he's like 15 feet tall at his not gloobiest, at his tallest, I suppose. Like you can make a small one, and that's like really, that'll probably be as close as you can get to his size. Like when he's like itty bitty, and you put him in a cage, as Toby Fox said. But like to have like the tallest, what would you do? What could you do? Like if you really want to be like material accurate, why do I keep saying accurate? Because I'm repeating the fucking audio in my head. That's why. Accurate, like the weather. If you want to be accurate to materials, he would cost a ton. Also, you need to know how to weld. And it wouldn't be practical. He'd be heavy as fuck. I mean, he's already like supposedly heavy as fuck if you really think about it. He's not real. Also, he's a cartoon character. He follows cartoon logic, so he could just be like mad at fucking nothing. But if you were like a diehard fan and you were like one of those real robot lovers, you'd be like, yeah, let's just make him out of fucking metal. Like, I don't know. That would be very hard to do. Like, I feel like at most you could do like with that one guy who does the VTuber. I guess he's on Sayaka because he was a real Sayaka fan. And is, I suppose. Sayaka Danganronpa. But he does VTubers mostly. But like that guy who does like the paper cutouts of like VTubers and stuff, where he has them be like 20 feet tall, 15 feet tall. He's done like smaller ones or like life size ones, but he like at some point wanted to challenge himself and was doing like the huge ones. And he's like the son of like some like famous person, so he has like his own like house little thing where he can store them. And he has like very expensive printers to do all that. But that was like his thing. You could just do that, like a 15-foot paper cutout of Tenna, but then that's like, what's the, I mean, like, sure, Nepo Baby, yeah. I don't remember what, I think it was like a composer or something, or a director of like episodes of some sort. I don't remember what it was. The world's so interesting. Like, isn't it, who is it? Jamie Lee Curtis's daughter is a VTuber. I think that's the child in question. I mean, they're a grown person, but the child of an actor or someone famous. Huh? Is it Jamie Lee Curtis? Hold on, I'm gonna look it up. I think it is, but Curtis daughter VTuber. I was like the world is so small sometimes with certain hobbies. Jamie Lee double stuffed Curtis because of that interview she had so recently where she had her big beautiful naturals out. Yes, they are a VTuber. Their at is CGRuby_VT. Charity Goblin Ruby VTuber. They are indeed the daughter of Jamie Lee Curtis. It's just interesting things, you know what I mean? Things like that where it's like, whoa. The son and daughter of these like famous people are like into this stuff? I mean, why wouldn't they be, right? Kids are into all sorts of things. Kids, they're like grown adults. But like, people are people. Kids are people. You grow up to be people with interests. It doesn't matter who your parents are. Everyone gets their own interests. Pretty early. I started streaming pretty early today. I had a pretty good day today, and I have some stuff to finish up like pretty soon, deadline-wise. But I was okay. I think I should stream. Like the deadlines are tight, but they're not tight enough that I can't do this right now, at least. I'm almost done. Yippee! It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous, 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 gorgeous to have deadlines, and then also have them be tight, but not tight enough that you can't like fuck off for a little bit and do something different, because that helps you get creative. I said this once, and I think I said this also here. Like I told this story once, but I was doing a like introduction thing in a class where it was like tell us. I think it wasn't even an introduction. It was like the final, but it was a performance type final, so everyone was nervous. So the prof was like, okay, everyone like answer this question to kind of like unwind a little bit, because I think a lot of people were nervous about it. And like the question was like, what makes you happy? Like, when are you the happiest? And I had like thought about, like, they were going all around the circle, and I had really thought about it, and my answer was essentially like, when I have a deadline that I need to meet, and the date is pretty close, but it's not close enough that I can't just go and like procrastinate for a little bit or like do something else, essentially. Like that sweet spot is like, that's when I'm the happiest. Like that's when it feels like I'm doing the most productive work, even if I'm not actively working, or if it feels even better to get back to actively working. The professor was like, okay, that's weird. Not like, he didn't say that's weird like that, but he basically was like, really? And I was like, yeah. You heard me. I guess it's not a common thing. Or maybe I'm not describing it like the same. You're weird out of my class. It was the final. I was getting out of that class anyway. This glove is like sideways sort of design. Yeah, maybe I wasn't describing like the feeling. Imagine the feeling, bro. Imagine the feeling. You, me, and the boys procrastinating on a deadline that we both have to meet. We all have to meet because it's the boys, plural. Do you know that one? Did I show that one on stream once before? The you, me, and the boys, having the chef or cold ones evolved. You, me, and the boys. What does he say? Fuck, maybe I didn't show it and I forgot the quote entirely. Let me look it up. I think I might have tried to show it on stream once and maybe I didn't succeed. Maybe I failed. Maybe they cut my mission off and I was like, no, you can't show this dumb little video that you like showing. You, me, and the boys. The hibachi chef? Did he say hibachi chef on it? Imagine us in Dubai.
Imagine you, me, and the boys going to Dubai, driving some Lamborghinis.
Lamborghinis. If I restart this video. Here we go. This one. I think I did show it. It's kind of familiar, the setup.
Imagine you, me, and the boys going to Dubai, driving some Lamborghinis. Tell the chef to cook us some food. Then chill at the rooftop, a jacuzzi, and eat a chicken tikka masala. Can you imagine the feeling, bro? Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine you, me, and
Imagine the feeling, bro. Yeah. I don't think he was really imagining it. Well, maybe when he was saying the words, but yeah. Yeah. Fake ass, bro. Like, he didn't even think about it. He wasn't even imagining the feeling. He would just say, yeah. Like, whatever he would have said, like, he would have been like, yeah, bro. The feeling wasn't there. Something really strange. Oops. Never mind. I mean, I wouldn't do that. Where's the energy, the passion, the luster? He had none. He didn't have the same feelings that his bro did. His bro listing off all these beautiful things that they could do. And he was like, yeah. Yeah. I think I fixed it. Oh, yeah. Can you imagine the feeling? I don't think he did. Unless foolishly it mattered not what bro said. He was in from the start, ready to do whatever. Maybe he was so loyal, like whatever his bro said, it didn't even matter. He was with him no matter what. Oh yeah. The answer was still a little like, oh yeah. The whole thing we covered. It's the hour. It's the haps. Meow 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 meow. Looking. Just looking. I just reminded. Nothing. Literally nothing. Anyway, it was something, but it wasn't. I don't think I have particularly much to say about it, other than like, I just reminded of the existence of like the Chikawa. You sure did, buddy. Yeah, yeah. The Chikawa mobile game that like people were kind of like looking forward to. But when it actually came out, it was like really bad. It was just like really clearly like a money scheme. Cause it was like an idle game where you can just like leave it and it would like for an indeterminate amount of time it would just run. But it was like really laggy and like made phones really hot. I don't know if it's still like that or if anyone really is still playing it. But it was very much like the game where it was like, it's not really a game. They just like clearly want money for cosmetics. A real shame too, because Chicago was like a really nice setting. You could do so much with it, but apps. Me at the restaurant. Apps, please. Why are appetizers so fucking expensive? I hate that appetizers are so expensive. I went out to eat. This was probably like a year. No, it was, probably been many years ago. Last time my brother came to visit. Last time my brother came to visit. But we went to a restaurant and we were like, you know what? Like, you know, he's not here all the time, so let's go to a restaurant and we'll order like whatever. And then it was like, oh, let's get like the like mozzarella sticks or whatever the fuck. And it was like 5 mozzarella sticks for like $15, and we were like, this is so stupid. Like, why? Like, what? How can you justify that? How can not us? We were just like, oh, because it's like a special time. Like, we'll just do it. We'll take the fucking cave, right? We'll cave it. But like as a restaurant, it's like, how can you justify fucking $15 5 mozzarella sticks, and they weren't like so good that it was like, yeah, that was worth $15. I was if anything, I was like so disappointed. I was like, this is not worth fucking $15. If they were like more scrumptious, finger looking good, like I would be like, yeah, totes like $15. But like, no. I guess like we like looked at it afterwards and I was like, oh wait, all of these appetizers are like insanely overpriced. Like, what's with that about? What's that about? What the fuck? So bad my speech got slurred for a second. When is it not though? That's pretty good. Uh-oh. Do-do. Do what else? The tail. Maybe I'll just do. It's not too much left, but at the same time, I know I'm gonna take like another hour on it if I'm not careful. Let's just do the tail for now. Control S. Don't crash on me. Tail. Sometimes I feel like I draw these tails like super long, and there's like something super cute about like short tails. I feel like you can make them emote more, sort of. But the tails are like really good for leading a silhouette, so I think it's nice when they're long. For art reasons. Just maybe show a little bit there. I feel like I haven't drawn properly in a long time. I did a commission recently for Sarah. A beautiful beach commission. I kind of really like drawing like the beach scenes. Should I show the art that I did for Sarah recently? She posted it on Twitter. I should like post all the commissions. She like commissioned me a bunch, which I'm very grateful for. Hashtag grateful for. Finish that one whip. Which one? The one that I was starting on the beginning of the stream? The beach one. I haven't technically finished the beach one. For Sarah. This is my Let to Do model folder. Oh wow. Oh, this is a sketch. I'll sketch for it. Looks better when it's finished though. There you go. This one. I really like drawing these I did actually like requests, I think last year maybe? Or earlier this year. Of beach scenes like this. I did a few. But I really like doing this because it was like a really good way for me to practice like doing like sort of gotcha type artwork. Where it's like the characters cut in with the background. Because I really wanted to I really wanted to try practicing that sort of thing. And like because I'm not good at drawing backgrounds, a beach was like the best way to practice that. Here's another one I did for Gray. Yeah, I think it was about a year. Was it a year ago? Might have been this year. Did one for Fireheart. It was super cute. It was super cutesy because it had a more dynamic pose. The chinchilla one. Oh, the chinchilla one. The cute OCs. It should be in this folder somewhere. It's not in this folder. I know I just retweeted it, so I could just like copy and paste it here. I'm doing a bunny too. This one, this was a bigger file, I think. This was cool. I did a different pose for it too. It's for bunny. Maybe I don't like the shading I did here. It's like too airbrushy. Is it though? I'm really going back and forth on how I paint, if you will, skin, how I shade it. I think it's the one I have here. Maybe my OC folder. C's. Oh, say, can you see? See? C's. Maybe it's not in that folder. I have so many folders of like literally nothing. Hold on, I'll pick it up from Twitter. Media. Wait, no, it would be on posts. There you go. Actually, this was this year, so maybe they were this year. How could I forget? Anyway, this one's super cute. She has a name. I don't remember her name. Her girlfriend's named Wolf. Very fucking creative because she's a fucking wolf. I don't remember what her name was. I think I have it in a folder somewhere. How to name your OCs. Step 1, don't. Just like know them from their visuals and their vibes. Maybe from here. Maybe not. Miscellaneous character reference. I used to do a thing where I made character references. Her name's Ava. She was thinner in this first iteration. I made her chunkier afterwards. Her name's Ava. She's a chinchilla. She's so cute. This is the most recent drawing of her. For aviation, it's not even spelled the same way. Like Ava with an E-V-A, not an A-V-A. I guess A-V-A, like if your name is A-V-A Ava, that would still be an Ava type name. Yeah, I never thought about that. That it's like basically the same name, just spelled differently. Puzzling. Interesting. Okay, quiz review. Who remembers in chesting and where that came from? Chesting. I think I still have the picture. Oh, I still have it. How was spelt? No, was I wrong? How was spelt? No, you weren't wrong. I'm just saying I never thought about it like that. Do I have my interesting picture saved on my PC? I do. Okay. What? Am I back? Should be back. I need to like delete OBS and like reform it. Curiosity killed the comment. I think it did. It was so not interesting. It just didn't want to cooperate. I should end the stream soon anyway. But let me finish. Let me finish the tale. I'll end it. Because clearly someone doesn't want me to stream past a certain time. All I did was like click on the image thing, and then it was like, no, I'm gonna explode now. Okay. Okay. And it's just up this beautiful little highlight, and then I'll call it. Highlight, maybe some texture. The stream never existed. Highlights on two different parts? Highlights that don't make sense? Here. Bye-bye. Not bad. A little bit more here. One more shade. Control S. This will be a 2-minute long stream. Can you believe it? 2 minutes. See how many times the stream died. 1, 2, 2 times? Maybe only notified for 2 times. Definitely did 3 times at least. Shoes. Probably do this super quick. I say I'm here for another hour. We'll see. I know I can't mess with OBS. I need to like delete everything, then restore it. Probably only use a few plugins anyway, so it's probably fine. Just one tone. Probably fine. If I don't stream for like another month, it's because OBS broke. Oh, it's been broken, so what's it matter? I didn't really see what the new update even had. It's like a new UI of some sort? I don't know. It looked like a really big update. This is like this. Why this? Why this like this? This was kind of nice. This little shadow right here is quite nice. This, but then it's like not dark enough. And it's too dark. This. I'll make it darker here. What really gives things a beautiful pop is some light. I think that'll fix everything. wait, I should have included this in the other. What I meant to do, but okay. Okay, and then was this even actually included? I guess it was. Oh. Oh, okay. Overlay. The difference between overlay and soft light is kind of subtle sometimes. I think a lot of people use soft light over overlay, but I find the overlay feels better for me. Oh, it's too airbrushy. Washy. Was a bear? Was he really? In there? Wrong thing. Where is, what? I see. Clipping too much. I'm not zooming in because I don't feel like zooming in. It'll probably be really helpful to see if I'm even touching the lines here. I want to zoom in. Like a lot of things, it's just like, oh, I don't want to, because I don't have to erase these little things right here. It's like, I don't want to. Oh, but the select tool is. Yeah, okay, let me press select then. I know this is how it works. I just don't like doing it. Like a single extra key press. It's like, I don't want to do it. That's the only way you become a master, is that you actually like do all the shortcuts that you're supposed to do. All the masters have like a million shortcuts that like expedite every single aspect of their drawing. Use 3D models for reference. Yes, sir. And then it's like, okay, have auto actions, 'cause that's the thing now, to do all your extra layering for visuals. Yes. Yes. Too much though. I think that's about it though. Be like one, like down the mid. Like this. Like extra non-existent. And that's that. That's thumbnail ready, maybe. Oh, 2 whole hours actually saved time. All right, everyone. That'll be it for today. Good night, sweet dreams. Yeah, you'll need the side, the back side of your desk. We'll see. Good chatting, very good chat indeed. Very good chat. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Meow. Meow.